Did you know that over 60% of aftermarket mods installed on motorcycles actually reduce engine life instead of extending it? Yeah, that's a real stat. And if you've ever swapped an exhaust, changed an air filter, or even put on different handlebars, chances are you've made at least one of these mistakes without even knowing it. Today, we're uncovering the 8 most popular motorcycle mods that are secretly destroying your bike and showing you how to do it right. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, aftermarket exhaust without a remap. Here's the thing. Slapping on a slip-on or full system exhaust feels like a no-brainer. Better sound, lighter weight, maybe a few extra horsepower. But here's the reality. Your bike's ECU is still feeding fuel for the stock exhaust. That means you're running lean, really lean. And a lean running engine runs hot. We're talking 200 to 300 degrees hotter than it should. Over time, that extra heat burns your valves, warps your cylinder head, and can literally melt your piston crowns. Repair bill? $1,500 to $3,000 depending on the bike. And the worst part, it happens slowly. You won't notice the damage until the engine starts losing power or knocking under load. The fix. If you change your exhaust, get a fuel controller or ECU remap. Doesn't matter if it's a slip-on or a full system, any change to airflow needs a fuel adjustment to match. Spend the $200 to $400 on a tune now, or spend $3,000 on an engine, rebuild later. Your call. Mistake number 2, high flow air filter without jetting, tuning. This one's almost as common as the exhaust mistake. You swap your stock air filter for a high flow K and N or BMC filter because more air equals more power, right? Not quite. Here's the issue. More air without more fuel creates a lean condition. Same problem as the exhaust, different cause. On carbureted bikes, you need to rejet. On fuel-injected bikes, you need a remap. Skip that step and you're running lean across the entire RPM range. And trust me, lean seizures don't give you a warning light. The piston just seizes in the cylinder. That's a $2,000 to $4,000 rebuild if you're lucky. If you're not, it's a new engine. The fix. Always match your fuel delivery to your air intake. It's not optional. It's the difference between a mod that works and a mod that kills your engine. Mistake number 3, LED headlight conversion without a relay. This one catches people off guard. LED headlight conversions are everywhere now. Brighter, wider, less draw on your electrical system sounds perfect. But most riders just plug them straight into the stock wiring. No relay harness, no fuse upgrade. Here's the thing. Your stock wiring was designed for a 5 watt halogen bulb. LED drops are instantaneous. They can cause voltage spikes that fry your stator, melt your wiring harness, or worst case, start an electrical fire while you're riding. And replacing a wiring harness, $800 to $2,500 in labor alone. The fix, always use a relay harness with your LED conversion. It takes the load off your stock wiring and runs power straight from the battery. $30 part 20-minute install. And your bike won't turn into a rolling bonfire. Mistake number 4, lowering links. This one's huge in the cruiser and sport bike communities. Short riders love them because they make the bike more manageable at stops. But here's what nobody tells you. Lowering your suspension changes everything about how your bike handles. You're reducing ground clearance, compressing your suspension travel, and altering your steering geometry. That means less traction in corners, harder bottom outs over bumps, and a bike that wants to run wide in every turn. And if you bottom out hard enough, you can bend your shock shaft. That's a $500 to $1,200 replacement. The fix. If you absolutely need a lower seat height, get your suspension professionally set up for your weight and riding style. A proper sag adjustment can drop your seat height without destroying your geometry. And if lowering links are your only option, limit it to 1 inch max and have the rear shock revalved to match. Mistake number 5, cheap tire sealant. And this one seems harmless, which makes it dangerous. Tire sealants like slime are popular as a quick fix or preventative measure. But here's the reality. Most tire sealants are water-based. That means they corrode your wheels from the inside out. Aluminum and alloy wheels are especially vulnerable. Over time, the sealant eats away at the bead seat, causing slow leaks, that you can't find because the sealant keeps masking them. And when you finally take the tire off, the inside of your rim looks like it's been dipped in acid. New wheel, $400 to $1,200. And tire shops hate cleaning that stuff out. Some will charge you extra or refuse the job entirely. The fix? Carry a plug kit instead. It's lighter, doesn't corrode anything, and actually lets you see and fix the puncture properly. Sealant is a band-aid. A plug kit is a real fix. Mistake number 6, bars and mirror swap without vibration dampers. They look clean, they give you a wider field of view, and they're one of the most popular cosmetic mods out there. But here's the catch. Your stock bar and weights are vibration dampers. They counteract engine harmonics that travel through your handlebars. Remove them to install bar end mirrors, and you'll feel it buzzing in your hands, numbness in your fingers after 20 minutes. But it gets worse. Those same vibrations fatigue your handlebar mounts, loosen your controls, and over time can crack your fairing stay or snap your clutch perch. And the long-term nerve damage to your hands? That's permanent. The fix? Buy bar end mirrors that integrate vibration dampers. Or keep your stock bar end weights and mount your mirrors above them. Sounds weird, but it works. Don't sacrifice your hands and your bike for a cleaner look. Mistake number 7, eBay brake lines. Aftermarket stainless steel brake lines are a legit upgrade. Better lever feel, less fade, more consistent braking. But cheap eBay brake lines? They're a roll of the dice with your life. Here's the thing. Quality brake lines are tested to 3,000 pounds per square inches and rated for dot use. Budget lines often skip that testing. The rubber inner liner can expand under pressure, giving you a spongy lever. Or worse, it can burst. And a burst brake line at 60 miles per hour, you've got 0 front brake. 0. That's not a repair bill, that's a hospital bill. Or worse, the fix? Only buy brake lines from established brands. Galfer, Hell, Spiegler, Goodrich. They cost $70 to $150 per line. Yes, that's more than the $25 eBay special. But your front brake is the single most important safety system on your motorcycle. Don't cheap out on it. Mistake number 8, unknown source ECU flash. This is the one that can brick your entire bike. ECU flashing is becoming the go-to mod for riders who want maximum performance. And done right by a reputable tuner on a dyno, it's genuinely effective. But here's the issue. More and more riders are buying cheap ECU flash files online from unknown sources. These files override your bike's fuel maps, ignition timing, rev limits, and safety protocols. And if the tune is wrong even slightly, you're looking at catastrophic engine failure. Burned pistons, bent rods, destroyed cylinder walls. We're talking $3,000 to $8,000 in damage. And on some bikes, a bad flash can lock the ECU permanently. That means you can't even reflash it. You need a whole new ECU. Another $800 to $2,000. The fix? Only use reputable tuners with proven maps for your specific year, make, and model. Woolwich Racing, Flash Tune, Bren Tuning, these are names with track records. If someone's selling a flash file for $50 on a forum with 0 reviews, walk away. Your engine is worth more than a cheap tune. The fix summary plus CTA. So there you have it, 8 mods that feel like upgrades but are secretly destroying your bike. Let's run through the fixes fast. Number 1, exhaust without remap. Get a fuel controller, always. Number 2, high flow filter without tuning. Remap or rejet, no exceptions. Number 3, LED headlights without a relay. $30 harness, 20 minutes, do it. Number 4, lowering links. Get your suspension set up properly, 1-inch max if you must. Number 5, cheap tire sealant. Carry a plug kit instead. Your rims will thank you. Number 6, bars and mirrors. Keep the vibration dampers. Your hands will thank you too. Number 7, budget brake lines. Don't. Buy from real brands. Your life depends on it. Number 8, sketchy ECU flash. Only use proven tuners. Your engine's not worth a $50 gamble. Here's the reality. Most of these mods seem harmless at first. That's what makes them dangerous. the damage happens slowly, and by the time you notice, the repair bill's already in the thousands. If this video saved you from even one of these mistakes, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. And drop a comment below, which one of these mods have you done? I want to know. Ride safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.